Hello, you fella. Good evening, bro. How you doing, my guy? Chilling? Man, it's been a very, very quiet evening for me. I slept like crazy this afternoon. Slept like crazy this afternoon. Oh, you are making money, Joe. Come on, man. Eh, Dash me money. You making money, my brother. Eh? When I grow up, I'll be like you, Joe. Just work, 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 and make money. Plenty money. How's it going, man? How's work going? Thanks for the lights, Joe. I feel a little bit tired too, to be honest. You sent me that app. I tried to open it. I tried to create an account. They won't let me create an account. But I remember I've used it before. I don't know where I sent money. It was in, I think it was in Europe. It is, what's her name? Itish Remni. Remani. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. You are tired. I know that feeling, man. I know that feeling. You finish and go home, bro. Levi Hicks, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. How is your evening going? Well, if you just joining, I'm streaming from Bristol. So if you're happy to tell us where you are streaming from and how your evening is going, that would be good. Is there any more chemists around? What is more Mokla Misses? That's from Graham Masden. Well, honestly speaking, I don't understand mock what Mokla Misses means. To be honest, I don't know what that is. Have you ever thought of becoming a Mokla Misa? What is a Mokla Misa? Graham, I don't know what a Mokla Misa is. To be honest, you can call me History. I'm from India. First time on your chat. Oh man, all the way from India. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you joining and interacting. Kevin Jeffries, if you put your left shoe on the right foot, so the that's a funny one. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for joining. Uh, I've Araf, thanks for joining. Graham, Moko Mrs. Day, Moko Mist. I don't know what Moko Mist is, to be honest. I don't know what that word means. I won't lie to you. Yeah, for those who are just joining, um, I've got a small channel which I create football content and put in that channel. So I'll appreciate if you guys can like it and watch some of the videos. That would be great. Oh, Nulu says meaning and like and subscribe. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Nulu, some of those names, I'm sorry I can't really pronounce them properly. Just sub to your channel. Thank you. It is from India. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate that. BJ Players, good evening, my brother. How are you doing? Tata Moses, I'm joking. Sorry, Tata Moses, I didn't see what you said. Let me go back. I had so many messages come in at the same time. Is this Didi? No, it's not. It's all right. I don't have plan. I studied at Lancaster University here in England for 3 years to become a Mokla Misa. Well, I know Lancaster. I know Lancaster University, But to be honest, I don't know what a Moko Misa is. Maybe someone might help me with what that means. Eastern Malik, all the way from that flag looks like the flag of Somalia. I'm not sure. After yesterday, Nigeria did so well. To be honest, Nigeria did really, really well. Well done to Nigeria. So hi and notice again. What's your name? My name is Ako. My name is the same one on my profile, so you can call me Ako. Esther Malik. Esther Malik. I'm looking at that flag. It looks like a Somalian flag. Correct me if I'm wrong though. I'm not really sure. But that's a blue. Yes, my name is Ako. Thank you. Yes, that's me. I'm going to see you all again soon. Stay safe, everyone. Peace and love to all. To all. Keep mukumizing everyone. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Thank you, Graham, and thanks for joining. Graham, please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so. I would really appreciate if you give me a subscribe. And if you are into football, I've got a lot of football content on my channel. Have a look, watch a few videos. That would be great. Isho fan. So where are you from? I'm originally from Cameroon, but I live in Bristol. So my background is Cameroonian. But at the moment I live in Bristol. So what about you, Isho fan? Where are you from? And where are you streaming from? Guys, if you are happy to let us know where you're streaming from and what you have been up to this evening, that would be great. For me, I didn't really do much today. It's been a quiet Sunday for me. I haven't done much. I slept. South Africa, all the way from South Africa, down, down, down the map of Africa. So where is that in South Africa? Is that in Johannesburg? Is that Soweto? Which other popular city in South Africa? Johannesburg, Pretoria, or is it? I've got a friend who is somewhere in South Africa called. I think it's something Elizabeth. I can't really remember what it is. I think something Elizabeth. I'm not really sure what it is. But the most common cities in South Africa that everyone talks about, Johannesburg. I know with Joburg. I know with Joburg. So how is Joburg this evening? I've heard a lot about Johannesburg, but I've never been to South Africa. I think that's one of the places that I should be visiting. That would be great. I know of Joburg. I know of Soweto. I think Soweto was very common because of this movie. I watched a lot when I was Sarafina. What's your favorite football team? Ooh, I love Liverpool. Man, I love Liverpool a lot. You mean Port Elizabeth? Yes. Joe, yeah, Port Elizabeth. Yeah. One of my first lives in Port Elizabeth. That is it. Yeah. I love Liverpool. They are my favorite football team. What about you? Are you into football? And if you are, which football club do you support and why? Please don't say Manchester United. Don't say Manchester United. As a Liverpool fan, I'm not a fan of Manchester United. But there's a difference between my favorite team. Oh yeah, it's the same thing. So if you are just joining, I would appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. It's a very small channel. I do a lot of content on football. If you go through my channel, you see that I've got a lot of content on football coaching, match analysis. I've got some content of AFCON as well, African Nations Cup. So have a look, and if you watch the videos, you like them, share them, like them, and subscribe. That would be great. I'll be happy with that. Man like you, I thought you already left. So, your father, are you going back home today? When you finish, you going back home, yeah? Honestly, this live today has been very early. Majority of the time, I come on live after 10 p.m. and then I stay, not 10, most of the times after 11, 10 minutes to go. I can feel the excitement in your text. 10 minutes to go. You can't wait to get out. Are you going back tomorrow? Okay. Mm, feel like, oh, you go back tomorrow. God, is that another long day? You go for another long day tomorrow, yeah? Yeah, I'm going back to work tomorrow as well. Not good, man. Not good. Not good. Not good. It's raining. I don't know if it's raining where you are, Joe. I can hear it from here. It's raining outside. I know you can't wait. From for your text, I can just tell that you can't wait to go home. I know that feeling. So, where are you coming to Bristol or you going to your new place? Where you going now? Is it Bristol or to? I'm tempted to call you Worcester. You know, it's miles from Worcester. Wait, say wait 9 6 2 7. Do a backflip. Oh man, I can't do a backflip to save my life. Trust me. If I try a backflip, I will break my neck. I can't do it. I've never done it. I can't do a backflip. What about you? Can you do a backflip? Oh, we are off tomorrow, Joe. That's good, man. Wait, down the road, is it the place I brought you food down here in what do you call that? Not Sainsbury's. Cop. The place down to cooperative. Remember I came there once to give you when was that? Was it last week Christmas? Where I came down to give you some food. Is that the same place? And thanks for all the likes. Feel like that one is getting heavy. I'm going back to my place next week, but okay, next week, yeah, that makes sense. Because if you start going now, it's already almost to 9. It means you'll probably be home by half 10. Yes, yes, it was last Christmas. Yeah, so it's the same place here. Yeah. Hello, Nick Singaya. How are you, Singanya? How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Poksu, do you play for a club? No, Pox, I don't play for a club. I'm a football coach. I coach under 16 football, semi pro. I don't know if you are in England, but our first in place in the National League South, which is about 5 leagues below the Premier League. Okay, so it's the place. Oh, it means you're just down. You're less than 2 minutes drive from me, Joe. So what about you, Poksu? Well, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that. Do you play football? Do you play for a team? Oh dear. Let's start this song. This song is not clear. Yeah, that's better. So you're free tomorrow, Joe. What will you be doing? What will you be up to? I've got a busy day tomorrow, man. I've got to finish work. Mhm. Go 3 hours coaching at HS College in Abehood. So my Mondays are always very busy, and Tuesdays. Thanks for the likes. Mm. Hello, if you are just joining, thank you for joining. Um, I'm streaming all the way from Bristol. If you are happy, or you've got a busy day tomorrow, Joe. Okay, yeah, same here, man. Tomorrow will be very, very busy. You can remember you have a big family. Are you doing a babysitting tomorrow? Uncle duties. Yo, man, you have been on uncle duties for a very long time now. So I can remember I've got a big family. Of course you do. So you'll probably be doing some uncle duties tomorrow, I guess. I just have work, man. Work back home for an hour and then back to coaching. So I'll be coming home tomorrow by 9:30. Yeah, I'll be done by 9:30. Well, we'll finish by 8:30 and then we have to pack up the equipment. By the time we pack up equipment and then head home, sometimes it's like 9, 9:30. Just to come back, shower, have some food, sleep, and then go again the next day. Not good at all. Mm. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's like a circle, just goes around like that. Day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out. Doing the same thing over and over, over and over. Mm. So when you move to a new place, Joe, will you still be coming to work here or you already found? I remember the last time we spoke, you said you were trying to find a job down there. Have you already had one? Or will you still be coming all the way to Bristol to work? Feel so sleepy this evening. Honestly, I don't know why. Sunday, but I don't know why I'm feeling so tired and sleepy. Mm. If you're just joining, thank you for joining. If you're happy, can you please tell us where you're streaming from? For me, I'm streaming from Bristol. It's a quiet evening. I'm not doing much, to be honest. So, where are you streaming from, and what have you been up to? Oh, start update. Okay, yeah. Mm, that makes sense then. It means everything is almost done. That's good, man. Congrats. I thought you were going to keep coming to Bristol, then driving back, driving back every day. That would have been a lot of petrol, man. Especially with the price of petrol now. Not just petrol, mileage on your phone as well, on your car as well. Four more people in. I don't know if these are new people that have just joined or those that have been around and have just come back. Mm. Yeah, I think last week I was talking about people who are looking to grow. Um, I think Joe, you should be done now. It's 9 o'clock, man. Get out as quickly as you can. It's 9 o'clock. Okay. Um, a few weeks ago, I was talking to people who are looking to grow their YouTube channel, and as I mentioned, it's not like an expert in YouTube, but I've been on YouTube now for over a year, creating content on football, and I feel like I have a little bit of experience to share with whoever is looking to grow that channel. Some of the challenges that I faced when I started my own channel, I'm happy to share those experiences so that you won't have to make the same mistakes I made when I just started off. And that will help somebody. So if you are looking to grow your channel or you're just thinking of start creating content, and then let me know. If everything goes well, this will be my new full-time home. I'm just waiting for my new job to begin as I'm tired of commuting back and forth to Bristol. Yeah, man. It's a very long drive, to be honest. It's a very long drive. But trust me, you will still be coming to Bristol or maybe go to Gloucester because that area, as you said, is you'll be new there, you've not known anyone, so you'll be probably be commuting to Bristol for the next month until you are settled there and you know your way around. And then it will come a time when you will go 3 months without coming to Bristol. Everyone will start missing you, especially your nieces and nephew. That was what happened when I went back. When I went to Wales for uni, there was a time I would go like 2 months without coming to Bristol. And when I come back, my niece will be like, "Oh, we haven't seen you for a very long time." Like, yeah, that's because I've been in Wales. Feel like I need to sleep a little bit, but I don't want to. I was on live last night, so it would be good to stay for probably an hour tonight. Hello, thank you for joining. If you're just coming in now, let us know where you're streaming from and what you've been up to this evening. If that's okay by you. For me, I'm streaming from Bristol, and it's been a quiet evening to be honest. I haven't been up to much. Just chilling, looking sleepy, but not wanting to sleep. Oh, I hate that. I really, really hate that. Have they called to say they are running late? I hate that, man. That's so annoying. Because at this point, you just want to go home, have a shower, and have some food. Mm. Bara Momentum, how are you doing? How is today? I know that you're probably getting ready for school tomorrow. Wait, the last time we spoke, you didn't tell me. Are you in sixth form or college? Because you see you are 16. Barca one because Mbappe did not start. There are always reasons. There are always reasons. Maybe if Mbappe had started, it would even have been worse. You never know. I think Barca is doing better this season, better than Real Madrid. But that's Spanish football for you. There are seasons where Barca will be up there, winning almost every trophy, winning almost every game, and then the next year, Real Madrid reinforces, gets new players or a new manager, and then they dominate. Like it's always between Barcelona and Real Madrid, season in, season out. Oh yeah, back to school. Yeah, Joe, I know, man. So Vara Momentumo, is that because you are 16, so are you in sixth form or in college? That's in high school. Yeah, but high school here is sixth form, isn't it? If you are 16, and then you should be in sixth form. So you should be in sixth form now. Yeah, so if you were talking about football, I mentioned that if you want to play at any decent level, and then you like using secondary school, why? You are, I still behave like a I know you behave like a Nigerian. Yeah, but I don't know why it's in Nigeria is secondary school. In Cameroon, where I come from or where I went to school, sixth form is high school. It's not secondary school. Secondary school is like where you are in year 7 to year 11. That is secondary school. Immediately you go to year 12, which is sixth form here. We call it high school, lower sixth and upper sixth, which is not secondary school. Immediately you pass the GCE, which is which is taken when you are in year 11, and then your next step now, you are either in sixth form or in college, but we call it high school. We don't call it secondary school anymore. After that, GCSEs. In fact, we call it GCE, not GCSEs. Yes, I still behave like a Nigerian. Of course, you are a Nigerian. Yeah, and right now you are 16. What I would advise is that if you want to play football at a decent level, this is the time to get your fitness back, get ready, and do and go for trials, because I don't think you'll be able to get trials when you turn 17, 18, or 19. So this is like your last year, because most of those trials are always for like very young players, under 10s right up to maybe under 16s. So this summer is crucial for you if you want to play football at a decent level. You don't want to play football? Oh my days, this is just annoying. That is the last thing I want to hear from any young player. Like, I don't want to play football again. Why on earth won't you want to play football again? Viral momentum, momentum, gaming career. Hello, Kai. Francis Ngannou. I'm not Francis Ngannou. We have the same country, but I'm not San Francis Ngannou. Thank you for joining. Barca is the best. Yeah, this season they are doing well. They are doing better than Real Madrid. So fair play to them. So, viral momentum. How does your gaming career stop you from playing football? It shouldn't. It should not. You were the Ramos of your school. Now you are in a country where if you play well, you have the chance of playing at a decent level. So why do you want to stop playing football? Instead, this is where you should show that you are Ramos. Nigeria is going to be winning the AFCON. Uh, Nigeria has a very good team, which is capable of winning that African Nations Cup, and I trust Nigeria can beat Morocco. But there is this one team, Senegal. They have just as many good players as Nigeria. Egypt is gonna be close, but Nigeria will win. Mm, Egypt has to go past Senegal first, because Senegal has some very Victor Osimhen is the best. Senegal has some very good players in almost every position. Every position, they are that good. From their goalkeeper right up to their striker, they are all star players. So if Senegal goes past Egypt, Nigeria goes past Morocco, it will be a very good finals between uh, 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 Nigeria and Senegal. Nigeria all the way will win for Cameroon because we love them. We love West Africa. Yeah, that would be good, but I do not think that Cameroon did enough to have won against Morocco. Morocco were the better side. We had more of the ball in the second half, but we didn't do anything with it. You know, the most of the possession was on our side of the game. Our passes were sloppy, were slow. We didn't create anything. And even though some ref decisions went against us, we didn't help ourselves. We didn't do much, to be honest. Listen, viral momentum. You do not have to come to my academy to play. There are teams in Sheffield who are in the same league as us, where you can play. Because if you are coming to my academy, means you are leaving Sheffield to move all the way to Bristol, which is far. And football is not about, it's not about talking. I hate when people just talk about football like, oh, I'm the best player. If I come to your team, I will do, I will score. Nah, 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 nah. Football is about doing it. Get to a team in Sheffield and test yourself. And then when you get to a team, test yourself and see how good you are. If you are that good, and then you'll be picked up like that. So it's not about if you come to my team. You don't have to come to my team to prove how good you are. You can join a team in Sheffield and then prove yourself. Kai said, do you think it's better Morocco or Egypt? That is a very difficult question, Kai. Both of them are playing the same kind of football, not African kind of football. I've watched Egypt, I've watched Morocco. When it comes to technical ability, I think the Moroccans are very technical and tactical again, and then they have the population behind them. They play some good football as well, but Egypt are good as well. They are experienced. They've got some experienced players in there that can hurt anyone. Mo Salah, Mamouche, they are so good. So it will be a very difficult one to really tell who is better between Egypt and Morocco because they're almost like the same the same probably have the same kind of uh, uh, um, style of play. So it's a difficult one. Listen, let me tell you something. Viral momentum as a football coach. No matter how good you are, when you no no fair Ryan, thanks for joining. No, I didn't watch the Real Madrid Barcelona game. I didn't watch that. Viral momentum. Let me tell you. Okay, I'm a football coach. Okay, and there is something we always say that if you have a skill, if you don't use that skill, you will lose it. You would think you still have that skill until you are tested. That's when you know that you have lost it. So my advice to you is, if you ever want to play football at a decent level, probably you have given up on football for whatever reason. I don't know. But if you think you ever want to play football at a decent level, it's not about next season or next month or next year. The time is now. Because you know what? There are millions of 16-year-olds out there training twice a week, some three times, playing competitive football, some three times a week, because there are some of them that plays for the school and for their football clubs. So most of them play minimum twice a week. Okay, there's no way you will catch up with them not playing football. Or if you were a very good player and you've been home that long without kicking a ball, thousands of them have caught up with you and have even gone above you. That is something you have not realized until you are put in a competitive game against some of those players, and then you see how quick they are, how technically advanced they are, how much they have developed. Do you have Instagram? Can we talk more about football? Yeah, no fair rap. We can always talk about football, even here. This is my channel, and I do a lot of content on football. If you check my channel, most of my videos are football content videos. So we are not here just to have random discussions. No, the main discussions we always have here is around football. I know that sometimes we will divert to some other stuff, but it is always about football. So if there's anything you want to talk about football, now fair Ryan, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And then this is the platform. But again, I've got Instagram, which profile name is same as the one I've got on my YouTube, which is Ako Eyong. But again, as I said, we can talk about football here. This is a football platform because I create content on football. I'm a football coach, so I'm happy to talk about football here. Okay, who is the most underrated team in AFCON? That is a very good question. Underrated. I don't think any of the teams is underrated. I just feel like almost all of them were given or are giving the credit that they deserve. I just felt like the team that was not spoken enough, you just subscribe. Oh, thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate that. I just feel like the team that was not spoken was not mentioned a lot was the Democratic Republic of Congo. I admire them. And I thought that they were going to be in these quarterfinals or even the semifinals. I was surprised they lost to to Algeria because they had such a very good team. From the start of the African Nations Cup, nobody spoke about the Democratic Republic of Congo. It was always about the host Morocco, Senegal, because they've got good players. Nigeria, looking at our players as well. A little bit about Egypt and Algeria. Nobody mentioned the Democratic Republic of Congo, but I personally thought that they had a very good team. I was just surprised that they got beat in the 16 finals by Algeria. Timmy Jimmy one, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. And now, Fair Ryan, I really appreciate you subscribing. And if you are into football, I don't know if you play or you coach, but if you are into football, I've got a lot of football content on my channel. I do a lot of content. I go sometimes watch games. I do coaching sessions. Just everything and anything about football is on my channel, so you can have a look. No, I didn't play football professionally. I coach another 16 side, which is in semi-pro. Our first team compete in semi-professional football. If you are in England, you should know the league. We are in a National League South, which is I think 6 leagues below the Premier League. So you might even know the club depending on where you live. I live in Bristol, and the club is called Western Superman. They do well in the league. Yeah, Western Superman. They do. The first team does really well in the league. I think they are third on the table now, and then someone said KSI. Hello, Faraz. Thanks for joining. They do really well. They played the FA Cup yesterday against Grimsby, but they lost again. Grimsby is like 2 leagues above Western Superman. Grimsby is in League Two. Western Superman are in the National League South, but they did well. They lost, but they lost 3-2 against a team that is 2 leagues above them. It tells you that they are good. Do you still coach them? Yes, I still coach them. I coach their under 16s. We had a game. Let me grab something. I still coach their under. Yeah, I know, man. Unlucky loss it was because they did really well against a team that is 2 leagues above them. It was good. Yeah, I coach their under 16s. We had a game yesterday, but we lost 3-1 at home. We lost against a very good side, but we should have done more, to be honest, because they scored us first and then we equalized just after second half, and then we made a few changes in the midfield, and that was what killed us. When we made those two changes, they scored two goals in less than 5 minutes, and then we had to change it back, but it was already too late, and so we lost 3-1. But that's football. You win some games, you lose some. My favorite team, Jimmy, I like Liverpool. I support Liverpool. I've been supporting Liverpool for a very long time, but I think I fell in love with them when Klopp came in. By that time, I was doing my coaching badges, so I just love the way he coached, the way he set up the team, the way they play that 4-3-3 formation. I just feel like Klopp was one of those managers that graced that formation, that front three, Mane, Salah, and Fabinho. The way they played that 4-3-3 formation, it was amazing. Yes, I was in the Palace and Villa game last Tuesday. I went to London to watch the game, and I did a few videos. So that's what I do, or that's what I've started doing, to go to games, do some content, and put on my channel. I think that's the third game I'm going to. The first game I went to, it was semi-pro game, Chippenham, who are in the National League South. They are in the same league as us. And then the second game I went to was Bristol City against Middlesbrough. Then this week I went to Palace against Aston Villa. So next weekend I should be going somewhere. You saw me where at Palace, at Palace game. Did you see me at Palace game? I was at Selhurst Park. I think it was a goalless draw, and I think it was a good result for Palace, given the fact that they have not won a game for a very long time. You saw me at the game. Yeah, I was at the game with my little phone trying to do interviews and take videos. Yeah, if then that was me. This is the second time someone is telling me they saw me at the game. When I went to Bristol City game, Bristol City against Middlesbrough, I put the videos on, I think, my Instagram, and then someone came in and said, "Oh, I saw you in that game. You were right in front of me." I'm like, "Yeah, you probably noticed me because I was taking videos of every action of the game." Yeah, that was me. That was me. I enjoyed it though. It was a long, I won't say drive because I didn't drive. I went by National Express. It was a long way, leaving Bristol to go watch a game in London and back the same day for that late start, because the game started at 7:30 and it was done, I think, to 10. And then I had my coach back. Say, bro, let's get some bricks, sometime. Yeah, why not? You live in Liverpool. Yeah, I've been to Liverpool a couple of times, and I'm thinking of going to Liverpool to to watch a game. Hello, and Auntie Tanya, thanks for joining. How are you doing? I'm thinking of going to Liverpool sometimes to watch games. But the problem with these big Premier League clubs is that it's difficult to get tickets for their games. It's very, very difficult. I tried getting. I'm happy to watch a game. To be honest, I'm happy to watch a game. The thing is, if we are watching a game together, I'll be doing a lot of videos because I go. If you arrange, that's fine. Sometimes it's difficult to get tickets from those big football clubs, especially the likes of Liverpool, Manchester United, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea. Getting tickets for their games is a mountain to climb. Because before I bought the um the Crystal Palace Villa ticket, my plan was to go watch. I think was this Chelsea? No, my plan was to go watch Arsenal, but I could not even get a ticket. Because you have to be a member of the club to enter a ballot to get ticket. It was just too much for me. So it was easy just getting the Villa ticket, which I went for, and that's what I'll be doing in the months ahead. I'll try to watch as which team do you support? I support Liverpool. I support Liverpool, and I would love if I can go to Amphi to watch a game. What I can do is I'll watch Liverpool when Liverpool goes to one of those small clubs where I can easily get tickets. Maybe, or if you've already been to Fulham, Crystal Palace will be going to Amphi, I think. Brentford, I don't know if they'll be going to Brentford or Brentford is going to them. So I might get a ticket from one of those clubs to watch Liverpool, but going to Amphi to watch a game, I doubt I'll easily get a ticket. It will be hard. It will be tough. Or even if I don't watch them in the Premier League, I can always watch them in the FA Cup. Bristol City is qualified for the next round. Maybe their next game might be against a Premier League side. That would be good for me to go and watch. So now, Fred, how often do you watch games? Do you watch games a lot? And which team do you support? And Tanya, how are you doing? Where are you streaming from, if you don't mind me asking? I'm streaming from Bristol. Yeah, honestly, we all miss that. We all miss that. This new guy, Anslot, Liverpool is playing for some very boring football, to be honest. Like, they don't attack. They are scared to take players on one to one. They are scared to be creative. All what they do is just play passes and not even forward passes, negative passes. When I watched Liverpool against Leeds and Arsenal, it was depressing to watch. Like players like Frimpong, who were flying when he played for Leverkusen, taking on defenders. He could not even take the Arsenal fullback on a one to one. Whenever he's on a one to one situation, he just turns around and plays a back pass. And it happened like that over and over, over and over. Not just him, all the players. They were just playing safe, you know. But as you said, when there was Diaz, Mane, Salah, they will carry that ball to that attack. They will take the ball to you. They either go past you or you foul them. That is what is lacking that Liverpool team right now. The the front three are just, to me, they are not good enough. They are not. Nobody is taking risks. Nobody wants to take the ball to the defenders, and that's why they have had four draws in a row. Yeah, after Luis Diaz left. To be honest, I don't know what happened behind closed doors, but letting Diaz leave was a mistake because he was like a creative player. Like Liverpool needs attackers who can take on defenders. At the moment, they don't have any. Mo Salah, yeah, but he is at the AFCON. You know, nobody wants to take on defenders. Frimpong really got me angry in the last game. So many times he was on 1-to-1. Go take that man on. He won't do it. He will turn around and play a negative pass. Like, what is this? No, that is not Liverpool. That is not Liverpool. Liverpool of club is the one that will take that ball to you. They will put their defense under pressure for 90 minutes. 90 minutes. The pressure is coming from the right with Salah, it's coming from the left, Mane or Diaz, whoever is there, it's coming from the midfield. They are taking that ball to you. That even Trent, yeah, Trent was assisting Salah like crazy. He was moving the ball forward. He was putting in crosses. It was attacking football. The football was flowing. But this guy, I don't know. It's just negative passes. Negative. Oh, let's just play safe. Just play safe. You don't win games like that, especially the Premier League. You don't win games like that. In order to win games, you must attack. You must. You must attack. You can't just keep playing safe. Negative passes. Oh, it's not going forward. Back to your keeper. Back to the midfield. He comes back to the. Oh God. I was not happy. I don't see that changing anytime soon. The useless people we signed. Of course, they are useless. Wicks is useless. I do not see him do anything. Frimpong, after last game, I think he is useless as well because he can't even take a player on 1-to-1. Isaac too, he started playing and then now he is injured. Ekitike, it's all right. The rest are just useless. Even Kakas, honestly speaking, in my opinion, he hasn't done much. Kakas hasn't done much. And I would say pick Robinson over him. He hasn't proven that he is that good. He's not. He has not. Useless players he signed. And what makes me angry is the fact that, hello, Mars, how are you doing? What makes me angry is that he let all the players that were signed by club leave the club. Diaz, Luis Diaz. Why would you let a player like that leave Liverpool? He was a very good player, you know. And now Liverpool has attackers who can even take on defenders 1-to-1. You can't win games like that. Hello, Mars. How are you doing? Where are you streaming from? It looks like it. It looks like it. It looks like he will be sacked, to be honest, because he's playing some boring football. It's just pass, not even passing forward. If they were making those passes forward, it would have been different. Most of the passes are negative passes. They are all negative passes. They all want to play safe. If you can beat the likes of Leeds, Fulham, who will you beat? And you spend a lot of money bringing in these players, but they are not performing. They are not performing. But one good thing is that Liverpool is not like a manager sacking team. If he was in teams like Chelsea or Man United, he would have been gone. To be honest, he would have been gone, especially when he lost 6 games in a row against the likes of Crystal Palace. Who was that again? Lost to Crystal Palace, lost to Chelsea, lost to Man United, lost to Man City, heavy defeats. Yeah, that Leeds game got me really, really annoyed as well. It was shocked that Liverpool. Can I have the other chocolate, please? Yeah. It was shocking that Liverpool could not beat Leeds at Anfield. It was shocking that they could not beat Leeds at Anfield. How? Leeds, Premier League new boys at Anfield. Panda, we are. How are you, Panda? Thanks for joining. It was depressing watching that Leeds game. Like, how the hell can you not score against Leeds? Leeds of all the teams, Leeds at Anfield, not even away. And then they went and drew against Arsenal. Played some shitty football, to be honest. That was no good game. Because imagine dropping over how many points? 8 points in 3 games because they drew against Leeds, drew against Fulham, drew against Arsenal. If they want to catch up with Arsenal, they should be winning those games. And now Arsenal is top of the league. It's not because they are so good. It's just because Liverpool and Manchester City are not winning games. They have all been drawing. That's why Arsenal is up there. Villa also drew their last game against Crystal Palace. It was depressing. It was. It was. They could not score a goal this late. At home. Yeah. That is even the worst part of it. It happening in Anfield, at Anfield. And Liverpool were lucky because Leeds almost scored in that game. When this guy came in, Calvin Lewis came in, he almost scored. Hello, Innocent. How are you, my brother? Thanks for joining. How's your day going? You see, Innocent, I was a little bit early today. Last time, people complained that I came in very late. So I decided to start today very early, and I was here by before 9. So how's your day going, Innocent? You want to see my house? Okay, let me just show you a little bit. I'm in my room right now. So that's just my cupboard. Then you go out, you go to the living room. Maybe I might do a hair store. How are you doing, Innocent? Innocent, I'm good, man. I'm good. It's been a very quiet Sunday. I haven't done much today. We had a game yesterday. We lost. We lost 3-1, so it wasn't a very good Saturday for me. I came back yesterday afternoon. I wasn't very happy. So it was not a very good weekend. Anyway, we've got another game next week, so that will be a chance for us to get back to winning ways. But we have to do the basics. We were so bad. Not like bad on Saturday, but we just made some stupid mistakes, and those mistakes cost us a lot. What about you, Innocent? Excuse me, what have you been up to this evening? Dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world like the seven seas. Everybody is looking for something. Say, God forbid if we lose against Barnsley, I will scratch out the FA Cup. Right? You'll be surprised because what club will, not club, what a club will do in that FA Cup encounter is that he will try to play the likes of Gomez, Ngoma, Uni, all those players who he has frozen out. Maybe KSI. Loti Tuku. Nah, ever get Bob Nana on Paul? Long time. I hope you are okay. So he so yeah, he would try to play most of those players that he hadn't played much. Honestly speaking, I was expecting him to be honest, KSR, uh, Lola Chiku, I'm good. Since that day, you just disappeared. I was expecting you to come on again, but I don't see your face. You run, let's say. To be honest, against that, the game against Arsenal, I expected him to bring in KSR because it felt like, yeah, time difference. Yeah, that's true. It felt like we didn't have a striker in that game because Wicks was supposed to be a withdrawn striker, but he was very deep. He was more of a number 10. So we had nobody up front. I thought that he was going to be like, you know what, I'll bring in KSR, but he didn't. Yeah, time difference, that's true. So oh yeah, you said you live in New York. I go find you outside. Area I bring I don't see on Facebook, TikTok. He said, no, Loti could not there. I said, okay, all right. She told me earlier, so that's fine. Are you from Case Crafty? I'm originally from Cameroon, but I live in Bristol, if that's what you're asking. And I felt like towards the end of the game, KSR would have done a better job than Freepom. Because Freepom was just a waste of space. Okay, now only YouTube you get, all right, that's fine. Frimpong was just a waste of space. Waste of space. He did too much. So Lola to how is Washington, not Washington, how is New York today? War or peace? Choose one. Jesus Christ. Natu Ranzo. Why would anyone pick war over peace? Very cold. Yeah, it's very cold here as well. And there was snow in some parts of the UK, but we have not had it here yet. Yes. Now, thank you so much for joining, and thanks for interacting. And if you want to link up on other socials like Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, my name is still the same. It's the same like my YouTube Ako Eyong. You'll find me on TikTok, Instagram. Just give me a shout, and then we can chat properly down there. And I really appreciate you coming on, having a Liverpool fan today was really good talking about football. And if you have not subbed, please, I would appreciate if you give me a sub. Motivation for studies. Uh, choose one, of course I will choose peace. Trust me. You are a Chelsea. Lola Loti, who supports Chelsea these days? Nobody supports Chelsea. Who supports Chelsea these days? Chelsea are just, I don't know. They keep firing managers. It's like every weekend, Chelsea brings in a new manager. Enzo was doing so well, and then for whatever reason, they fired him. Now they've got someone else. Let's see how long it's going to last. I think it will take Chelsea a very long time to win anything again. I'm saying so because there is a lot of instability in that football club. They bring in new players and then bring in a manager. You think that they'll give him time to develop the players to help them gel. He stays there for one season and then off he goes. Another manager comes in, brings in another new set of players. There's just no stability at all. You can't run a football club like that. You were at Stamford Bridge, really? Wow. How was the experience? You'll be surprised. I live in Bristol, in London for 3 years. Okay, yeah, I've been to Stamford Bridge, but not for a game. It was a stadium tour. One of my friends came from, then he used to live in Belgium. He's moved to Switzerland now. Son Goku, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Barcelona had a good win today. So we went to Stamford Bridge for stadium tour, but I've never been to Chelsea to watch a game. I will go one day because it was so small. This the stadium and the seats were tight, but GDA was the man of the match, and that day they won. Oh, that was good then. Yeah, I've never been to Stamford Bridge now. I've never been to Stamford Bridge. I will try to go. The thing is, getting tickets for those big Premier League teams sometimes it's difficult. Last week I tried to get tickets to go watch Arsenal. You need to have been to be a member, and you get put in a ballot to get tickets. I'm just like this is just too long. So instead, I bought tickets for Crystal Palace against Aston Villa, which I watched last Tuesday. So Son Goku, how are you doing? Where are you streaming from? I see on your profile, is that Lewandowski with a trophy? Barcelona? Do you support Barcelona? I can't see a profile picture properly, but it looks like a Barcelona player with a trophy, and that looks more like Lewandowski. I'm not very sure. Oh, Leo Messi. Okay, all right. Oh, I just see it properly. Yeah, so you are probably a Barcelona fan. So you had a good evening today because they beat Real Madrid. You said yes. I used to. I can't say I used to support Barcelona. Yeah, 3-2. I just love Barcelona then because Samuel Eto'o used to play for them. So I watch almost every game Barcelona played when Samuel Eto'o played for them. But since then, I don't watch Barcelona that much. Wait, don't tell me your cousin is Elokobi, George Elokobi. I went to see Chelsea with him and some other family in the UK back in the day. Which cousin are you talking about? Is that George Elokobi? Say, yeah, man talks too much. Yeah, well, he thinks he's so good. I knew it would be Lokobi. Of course, I know Lokobi. He's a football coach now. So Lokobi is your cousin. Wow. Yeah, he is a football coach. I've never met him, but he's the team that he manages are in the same league with our team. He's the manager of Maidstone. Maidstone and Western Supermare are in the same league. When Maidstone came to play Western Supermare, he was sick that day, so he didn't come. Another manager did came with a team. We beat them though. That was like 2-0. Yeah, I've not met him, but I've got some friends in Wales who used to be who were I think in Sase with Olokobi, and they talk to him sometimes. I think last 2 seasons when his team did so well in the FA Cup, he gave them tickets to go watch his team against Coventry. I was offered a ticket, but I didn't go because I was busy. But the ticket didn't come from Olokobi. Olokobi gave it to one of my friends, and then he tried to give it to me to go watch him. I didn't know Olokobi was a cousin. He was a good player for Wolverhampton, fullback, strong. Till today, I still don't know why he didn't play for Cameroon. I think the reason is just because Cameroon had so many good players then, and in the position where he was playing, they had Jeremy Gita, they had this other guy. What was his name? I forgot his name. Cameroon had so many good players then. Did you Mbappe is tied with Ronaldo season goals? Uh, some Goku. I didn't understand that question. Do you want to rephrase that, please?
Is this too much for you for tomorrow?
Mm, that's all right. You
It's
already
okay.
put it. Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah, that's fine. Thanks. Yeah, no, it's more. Yeah, he is. He is, because I spoke to. He is down to earth. The reason is because um last season I was coaching our under 16s in the academy. I was doing that with one other guy, Luke, who was a player in the first team. So when I told him when we are about to play Maidstone, and I told him that I know Luke would be like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, we come from the same part of Cameroon." And then the guy went, "Oh, Luke would be such a nice guy." But I've never met Joshua Lukubi, but that was what that my colleague said, that oh, he's such a nice guy. I follow him on Instagram though. I see him always putting stuff about Maidstone, motivational. He's a good coach too. He's not doing bad as a coach. 2 seasons in a row they were in the playoffs, so he's doing well as a coach, and he's very down to earth. Of course, he is. Shana Ferron, did you see the Barcelona with Real Madrid score? I saw the score. Somebody said 3-2, but I didn't watch the game. Like I slept this afternoon like crazy. I was so tired, so I didn't watch it. But somebody said Barcelona won, and another person said Barcelona won because Mbappe didn't play. Come on, they've got other players. Oh, you didn't watch it though. All right. If Mbappe doesn't play, get someone else to play. Real Madrid is a big club with so many good players. They've got a lot of depth. If Mbappe doesn't play, get someone else. Hey, buddy, why don't you join Islam? Abdul, what's his name? Abdul Hassan. Well, we are not talking religion here. Sorry, we are not talking religion. So we are talking about football and other things in life, not religion, please. Do you know that Mbappe scored the same amount of goals as Ronaldo? Really? I didn't know about that. Wow. Honestly speaking, I have never thought about it. Yeah, Mbappe is such a good player, and to be honest, he scored some good goals for Real Madrid. Just before Christmas, there were some games that he scored four, he scored three. I didn't know that he has already scored the same number of goals like Ronaldo did in 2017. That's impressive. Well, he has to score though. He was brought in to do that with big money. Wow. So he's already scored 59 goals. That is a lot. Those boys are just too good. I just feel like they are just in another sphere, you know. All of them, the Mbappe, Ronaldo, Messi, and whether you like it or not, I will include my brother Samuel Eto'o. Top players. Like it's like some of those boys were just born to play football. Not just play football, but to play football and play it well. Top players. Top players. You know that Messi has 1,300. Yeah, yeah. Well, I didn't know about that number, but I know he had a lot. So where did I grow up in Cameroon? Um, Loti, I was born in Batontai village. I don't know if you know Batontai village. And then I did primary school in Bisongabang, which is still in Manfi. And then I went to secondary school in Boya. I would say I lived most of my life in Boya. I did secondary school in Boya, Lycée Bileng Moleko. After Lycée Bileng Moleko, I went to UB, University of Boya. After University of Boya, I was in Cameroon for another 2.5 years. When I graduated, I stayed for 2.5 years before I traveled to the UK in 2012. What about you? Say, hey, my Cameroonian friend. Hello, Zehab. How are you doing? You know, yeah, it too is Cameroonian. I always like to see people who joined my life a few days ago coming back to my life. It makes my day. Well, when I see names that I recognize back in my life, I just feel like this is amazing, and I really appreciate you guys. Zohab, Zahab, you corrected me last time how to pronounce your name. I'm happy that you are back. To be honest, yeah, of course, it too is Cameroonian. He is, yes, he is. That guy, he was just so good. What year did you enter UB? We feed on me too. You sure? I was in UB, Cape Town born and raised. Fiango to be precise. Jesus Christ. Fiango. Ah, Fiango. Who you think will win the Ballon d'Or? Mm, this year, that is a very tight one. Mbappe is doing well. Almost so many players are doing. I think it will depend on who wins the Premier League. Not the Premier League. Who wins the Champions League and the World Cup. What year did you enter UB? I was in UB in 2006. I entered UB 2006. We graduated in 2009, December 2009. What do you think will win? Who do you think will win the 2006 Ballon d'Or? Yeah, as I said, it will depend which team wins the Champions League and the World Cup. I think any player who wins the Champions League and the World Cup will have a greater chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. It's always been like that. Nah, Fiango man, nah. Fiango quite I get put in all side. You enter UB 2017. So we did UB the same time. Wow. I studied law. Jordan, Jordan, I remember you. You are back, the Man City fan. Checky Ballon d'Or. You think so? Nah. I don't think he will win the Ballon d'Or. Nah. Aston City. You did low too. If you did low, Chico, if you do low too, and that group probably know you or see you. Dirty South and week. You bring back those memories. Dirty South. Jesus Christ. I didn't stay in the hostels. I was in Checkpoint, just opposite Monaco Stadium. I live with my uncle who is working in so boya. But I will go Dirty South plenty almost every day because my family stay for them. 2002 World Cup was the best World Cup ever. Well, it was, but for Cameroon, it wasn't the best World Cup because we crashed out with 4 points, and that World Cup we had a very good team. Like we Cameroon were like very good. We had a very good team that time. Eto'o was at his prime. Patrick Boma, Alexander Song. We had a very good team, and then we the mistake we did in that World Cup was that we drew our first game against Northern Ireland 1-1, and then we lost 2 to Germany 2-0, and then we beat Saudi Arabia. So we ended up with 4 points with Ireland, but Ireland had, I think, more goals than Cameroon, so they went through. We crashed out with 4 points. It was depressing. It was very depressing. And we would have done really well in that World Cup because that same year we won the African Cup of Nations. That is out. France World Cup, City Champions League. You reckon he could win it? Yeah, that that was the same thing I told Son Goku that whoever wins the World Cup would depend on who wins the Champions League, and whoever wins the Ballon d'Or. It would depend on who wins the Champions League and the World Cup. Any player who wins the Champions League and the World Cup will stand a high chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. France World Cup, City champions. I don't think City will win that Champions League. Sorry, man. Not the City that has been picking draws against the likes of Sunderland. You know, I don't see City winning that Champions League. They couldn't even beat Sunderland. So how do you want to win the Champions League with a team that can't even beat Sunderland in the Premier League? Can France win the World Cup? France still has a very good team. I think France will challenge Spain. Spain has a very good team as well. Let's not forget Spain. So if Barcelona wins the Champions League and then Spain wins the World Cup, Yamal will probably win that Ballon d'Or. That's what I think. Oh, you go to Gona, Son Goku. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you coming on my live and interacting. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe before you leave. But I really appreciate you coming on today. Thank you so much. So yeah, could suit a South American team to win it. Yeah, it could. It could. I'm subbing. Oh, thank you, man. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Yeah, but it's hard in. Let's not forget that when the World Cup played in Brazil, it was a very hot country, South America. But it wasn't won by a South American team. Who won in Brazil? Was it Germany? That was in 2014. Who won that World Cup? Was it Germany? But it was definitely not a South American team. So the thing is, most of these players adapt to those conditions. And even when it went to to Qatar. That is really, really hot. Yeah, okay, yes, it was Germany. Yeah, it was Germany. Yes, 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 it was Germany. Because Germany beat in fact they didn't beat Germany, humiliated host Brazil in the semi-final. I think it was 6-1, 6-0, and then they went on to win it. Yes, so it's going to the Americans now. I don't think a person winning that cup will depend on who plays or originates from a host country. It's just who has the better team. Yeah, it was 7-1 when I think Oscar scored that consolation goal for uh, um, for Brazil. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing, and then Germany won it. Yeah, it was embarrassing. It was. I don't think Brazilians will ever forget that day. That was the worst day in Brazilian football. So the World Cup will be a difficult one. Nobody's talking about England. England might win it. Why not? England got some very good players. Fernandinho was so good for City, but in their game, cheese, he was bad. Yeah, most of the Brazilians were bad in that game. I just feel like I don't, I don't know if it was because of the absence of Neymar, because Neymar got injured against I think it was Colombia in the quarterfinals. It was the quarterfinals, so he missed that game. But Brazil were just so bad. They were so bad. You know, Germany just bullied them, just 7-1 semi-finals. That was embarrassing. That was very, very embarrassing. But come to think of it, why is no one talking about England winning the World Cup? Are England that bad not to win the World Cup? They have a very good team and they've got a good manager now. You know, all them Cahill, Dylan Rice, Mayukan, Saka, they are all very good players. So they can give it a go. So England can win it. You know, the very last one, they go right up to the semi-finals, lost to France. They still have very good players, and they've got so many young players that have joined that English squad, and they've got a new manager, so they can win it. England can win it. Why not? Uh, uh, I'm not just looking at the I'm not just looking at the hangover. I'm just looking at the fact that they will talk about it for another 200 years. Because till today, they still talk about that 1966 World Cup. They won more than just 60 years ago. They still talk about it. If they win it now, oh my days, we will not hear the end of it. But honestly speaking, England has developed football to a level where England should be able to win the World Cup. They should. If you have countries like Argentina winning it, Germany, France, if you look at the English Premier League, the players that have been developed in England playing for the Premier League, England should be winning the World Cup. Why not? And they have players who can win it. Tomaso could tattoo if we win it. I personally think England has what it takes to win that World Cup. But if you look at those boys playing for England, they are like the best in their Premier League teams. All of them, they are top quality players. You know, so sometimes they just come short, but they should be able. England should be able to win that World Cup because they have the players. England have the talent, bro. Yes, exactly, Kai. Yeah, I've not the group stages, but I think England is in the same group with Ghana, and who else? I'm thinking of going to America to win to watch that World Cup, but I doubt if I will even have a ticket because the ticket will be sold like that. It will be sold out like that. I don't care whether I get a ticket or not. I will still be around the stadium. That one is a fact. I don't care whether I get into the stadium. I will still be around. I've not seen the group stage, but I know that England is probably in the same group with Ghana. Why do you think France will win? If France can win it, England can win it as well. It's not like France has far better players than England. They don't. Well, they've got Mbappe, but England got Harry Kane, they got Saka, they've got some good players. Say you have free accommodation from our friend Posh. Lola Loti, I don't understand. Say I have free accommodation. Oh, Porsche. Yeah. I know. I almost forgot about Porsche. May Porsche go sleep answer. May the people. France pace is too much for England defense. That's why. Man, England has some very good defenders. Look at Cahill. Cahill. He's just so good. Even this fullback, Mitchell at Crystal Palace, they are all very good players. Our our Akata friend from last life, I know. I go find it for Instagram, no see. I don't know. I was Poch underscore 88. I don't see. I'm like, okay, that's fine. 85 Pajiman. Say Pocha. Yeah, England can win it. They just need. I feel like looking at the past years, I think what England needed or what England needs is a manager that is aggressive. See, now fine, I don't know. I don't see me. I don't see a picture, so I don't know. I can't comment on that. I find it for this. I don't see Morgan Rogers fighting for Bellingham position in international squad. Who do you prefer? Rogers is a good player, but Bellingham is just in another sphere. On a very good day, Birmingham will deliver. Bellingham will deliver. Rogers will do the same. But if I was to pick, I would pick Bellingham because he plays for Real Madrid. It's not just anybody that plays for Real Madrid. You must have something to be able to play for Real Madrid. It's not like Rogers is not doing well for Aston Villa. He is, but he can be a backup for Bellingham. They worry now, but that kind of people, they don't like you can get a good time come out you. Who get time for person who go worry you. Na man na mo manyan. All wrong the consort on farmuk. You need to go say you go enter shop. No, all wrong sort on farmuk. Bellingham overrated. He just looks pretty. Guy, it's not just overrated. When you watch Bellingham, the days he has a good game, he is a very good player. Trust me. I know that sometimes he he gets ahead of himself, but he is a decent player. Exactly. Man, I'm more man, exactly. No man, no one headache. No, man, makeka. Now, holiday no. I don't want to don't just take off. Why not? But I not be even if you find yourself. I find you for Instagram, I not see. So I just like, and I be physically going find me, send me request, but she did not. So this what it is. Say Bellingham is overrated. He just looks pretty. He's a good player. Bellingham is a very, very good player. He's a very good player. When he has a good game, you see, and then you start appreciating why Real Madrid paid that much money for him. He's decent. He is a very decent player. But there are days where he's just rubbish, just like any other player. There are players that are what we call yo-yo players. Today they are good, tomorrow they are bad. But I don't think Bellingham is a yo-yo player. He's a very good player. He's very decent. So if I were say you be a tanti more man, yes, no, man, a tanti more man, don't go do it. He's a good player. And again, I don't know why England hasn't won anything with these boys. To be honest, they've got a new manager now. Let's see how he does in the World Cup. But as I said earlier, England has what it takes to win that World Cup. They do. They have the players, and now they've got a new manager. So let's see how it goes. But that World Cup will be tight. It will be a very difficult World Cup. Well, there are so many good teams. So many good teams. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Everyone is always talking about Argentina, Brazil, England, uh, 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 European countries, European and South American countries winning the World Cup. What about the likes of Senegal? They have a very good team. Why don't you think that Senegal can win the World Cup or Morocco? They did so well in the last World Cup, got to the semi-finals. They can win it as well. Yes, man, I remember you. You are back. How are you? Of course, I remember you. So we're just talking about now. We're just talking about who think Vamos Barca, Corner FC. How are you doing? We're just talking about about the World Cup. Who do you think will win the World Cup? I think England has a chance. So that person said France. So now, who do you think is going to win? Quit sorry. Of course, I remember you. How are you doing? Thanks for joining again. How has your day been? Yeah, well done, Barcelona. You did so well. I'm good, man. I'm good. I was kind of a little bit early today. I came in earlier than I used to. Most of the times I come on live at 10, but today I was here. I think before 9. No Barcelona fan wants to hear that one. That game at Anfield, that 4-0. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. Aha. Someone has said Norway will win the World Cup because they've got Haaland and Odegaard. That's the point. But they've got just two good players. Is that enough to win the World Cup? To win the World Cup, you need everything. Very good defenders, good midfielders, and good striking players. Not just one special player like Norway got Haaland and not Norway, Denmark. Isn't Denmark? Yeah, Denmark having just Haaland and Odegaard. Norway, sorry. So you need to have very good defenders. Start from a very good goalkeeper. France winning, bro. Why is everybody talking about France? They did well in the last World Cup. That doesn't mean that they will do well this World Cup. Into them. No second cross. Okay. Well, but you can't only depend on crosses when you play against teams that have very good fullbacks. Those crosses might not come in. Ella Green Smith, hello, how are you doing? Thanks for joining again, Ella. So if you are playing against a team that has very good fullbacks, and then yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you. What about you? Are you okay? A team that has very good fullbacks and those crosses are coming in, and then Haaland will just be useless up front. So Norway, I do not see Norway winning that World Cup now. Again, it's football, it can happen, but not a chance. Not a chance. Well, that's a very good point, Connor. That is a very good point. That's a very good point because it was Modric, but again, Odegaard is not Modric. He 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 is good in the midfield, but when you compare him to the likes of Modric, Modric is just in another sphere. And again, we only saw Modric in that Croatian team. They had some very good players in there. They had some very, very good players. And let's not forget that Croatia did the same thing in the World Cup in 2002. They were the semi-finals in 2002. Then they didn't have Modric. So it tells you that there's something in Croatian football that we are not saying. It's not about the individual player, it's probably about some kind of a belief that they have in their team. Norway might do well, but I don't think they have what it takes to win the World Cup. Mm-mm, mm-mm. You have to be exceptional to win the World Cup. Spain, of course, Spain has a very good team. Spain has what it takes to win that World Cup. Spain can win it. They can. Spain can win it. No. Spain can win it. So I'm looking at Spain, France, England, Brazil will always be Brazil. Brazil, Argentina still has a very good team. And take it or leave it, I'm rooting for Senegal. Senegal has a very good team. Someone said no striker. Spain got Yame, Patrick, Dean. Yeah, Spain. Portugal is another good team. We forget about Portugal. Portugal has another good team. So this World Cup will be a very, very difficult one. Portugal has that's another good team that has what it takes to win that World Cup. Portugal. It's just strange how things have changed. About 15 years ago, we would have been calling Italy as one of the countries to win the World Cup. But for the past the two World Cup, they haven't even participated. Argentina could also give some company. Yeah, Argentina also has a good team. You are coming to Bristol. Are you for real that you're coming to Bristol? Sad that this is Ronaldo and Messi's last. Yeah, it will be their last World Cup, but it is what it is. They have done their bit. Now it will give space to the likes of Yamal and the rest. It will be their last, and don't be surprised. One of them might win it before retirement. Maybe Messi again. I don't see them getting out early. I watched Portugal in that he did Europe National League. They were just so good. It's like they've got it all. Argentina is still in good form. I'm in. In my to my academy. You are way to my academy. Okay, Western Superman. Really? Well, if you go there now, you won't find anyone. This is past 10 to 11. Yes, David, what's a joke? Thanks for joining, David. You came straight in with a joke. Let's have it. Oh, you have to have a drink. Okay. Yeah, you can come on match day. We are playing. No, it should be a Premier League game or maybe championship. I'm thinking I'm planning to watch a couple of Premier League games and championship games, especially those that Bristol City will be involved. That would be good. Maybe after a Premier League game or Champions League game. But for Liverpool, getting tickets for Liverpool is just too difficult, to be honest. Too difficult. Davis is too about Man United. What's the difference between a snowman and a snowman? Snowballs. Okay, the difference. Danny Turner from Ireland. Hello, Danny. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. When are you playing? We have a game next week, but that will be the under 16s. For the first team, I think the first team are away next week, and then they are back at home the week after against Honchurch. But I'm thinking of going to a Premier League game. I don't know which one yet. I haven't looked. I haven't booked a ticket. No, I've not heard the World Cup official anthem. I've not heard anything about the World Cup. I'm thinking of going to a World Cup, but I've not even checked the tickets. I've not done anything. I just know that I'm going to America for the World Cup, but I haven't planned anything yet. Nothing at all. I've not planned anything for that World Cup, but I'm definitely going. My fear with the World Cup is that I might struggle to get tickets because I'm looking to watch. England, and tickets for countries like England are difficult to get. So I doubt I will get a ticket to watch England. But I would have loved to watch England against Ghana, but I'm not sure I'll get tickets because English fans will be flooded in America. But whether I get a ticket or not, I will still be at the stadium. Could be outside, could be anywhere, but no, I've not heard the 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 only thing I've heard about America these days is Trump kidnapping Maduro and thinking of going into war with Iceland. Is it Iceland or Greenland and Denmark? That is the only thing I've heard about America these days. Okay, I've got 3 more minutes. My plan was to stay live for 2 hours, and we are approaching the 2 hour mark. I really appreciate everyone that joined today and interacted. That was really, really good. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please try and do so. Rod, Rod, Rodas Samka. Do you know Stray Kids? No, I don't know Stray Kids. No, I don't. So who are Stray Kids? Is that a movie or what is it? I can't search it all because I'm using my phone for the live. So I can't really search now. Maybe later after the live. I'm using my phone, so I can't search that up. Did you say it's a pop group? I've never heard about it, but I've got 2 more minutes to stay on the live, and then I'll be out because I've got to sleep. I've got work tomorrow, so it'd be good to catch some good sleep. And I do thank everyone that joined the live. I really appreciate that. You didn't just join, you interacted. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please, 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 please try and do so. And watch some of my videos, or most of my videos are on football. I've got a lot of videos on football content. So don't just subscribe, take a look at my videos, watch them. If you like them, give it a like. If you want to share it so that your friends and family could watch it as well, just do so. So I've got 1 minute and then I'll be gone. But again, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for all the interactions. Subscribe if you have not yet done so. And then it always makes my day when I come on a live and I see people that joined the previous one. It's so amazing. It means that we are building something together. We are building a family, which is what I want to do. So thank you so much and have a good night. I might see you again tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow, but that'll be a little bit late because I'll be coaching tomorrow evening. I'll be done with coaching by 9. So yeah, but I'll see. Come to say hi. So bye for now.